When a tiny spark of joy met a gentle giant's heart, something truly beautiful bloomed. It was a friendship without any limits. That's exactly what happened when Daisy, a tiny ball of pure energy, entered Dozer's calm, quiet world and changed it completely, forever. When Daisy, this tiny dog, first arrived, the gentle giant Dozer didn't quite know what to make of her. He was so big and calm, and she was so small, full of nonstop energy and bursting with confidence. For the first few days, he even seemed a little unsure of this new whirlwind that had taken over his house. Daisy, on the other hand, made her choice instantly. She looked at this big, calm dog and decided right then and there that he was going to be her new best friend, whether he knew it or not. From that moment on, Daisy gave Dozer absolutely no peace. She was on a mission to wake up something inside him. She would nibble on his big paws, tug at his tail, and bark at him. It was like she was trying to wake up something he had long forgotten, his playful puppy heart. At first, Dozer, being the puzzled gentleman, would just step aside. He didn't understand this tiny, bossy creature. But Daisy was persistent. She just would not give up. One day, Dozer started to run from her barking, and he suddenly realized that she was actually keeping up with him. This tiny dog was just as fast as he was. That was the exact moment that everything changed. He understood that she just wanted to play. He realized that he could play again, and that he finally had a friend to play with. From that day on, the two of them became completely inseparable. Despite his massive size, Dozer was always incredibly gentle with little Daisy. Their bond was amazing to watch. If Daisy had a toy and refused to share it, Dozer wouldn't get upset or try to take it. He would simply wait, patient and calm, until she was ready. It was as if he understood just how small and fragile she was, and he loved her enough to let her take the lead and be the boss. Watching them together often brought tears to their owner Kimberly's eyes. There was just such a tenderness between them. It was like they had an unspoken promise that they would always look out for each other. Daisy, who was always full of mischief, soon found new ways to have fun with her giant friend. She discovered that she could hide under the bed, a place where Dozer's big body could never, ever fit. As soon as she disappeared, Dozer would scurry around the room, putting his nose to the floor, his tail wagging like crazy, listening for her tiniest movements. It became their favorite game of hide and seek, and Kimberly absolutely loved watching them play. People would often ask Kimberly, "Is your house always this lively?" She would just smile and say, "Half the fun and all the energy comes from Daisy." The little dog was an endless source of joy. Daisy also had some funny little quirks. One of the funniest things to watch was her reaction to her simple red food bowl. To most people, it was just an ordinary bowl. But to Daisy, it was a treasure. The moment she saw that red bowl, she would spin in circles, jump in the air, and twirl in pure delight, as if that bowl was the best thing in the whole world. But Daisy wasn't much for cuddling. Her love language was play. That was how she connected with everyone, through movement, laughter, and energy. Dozer always tried his best to join in and keep up with her, but sometimes, as an older dog, he just couldn't match her nonstop energy. That's when Kimberly had a wonderful idea. What if Daisy had another playmate? Someone her own size, who had the same exact spark and endless energy. That is how Mocha, a new little dog, came into their lives. The moment Daisy met her new little sister, it was love at first sight. From day one, Daisy and Mocha were inseparable. They wrestled, they chased each other through the house, and they tumbled in the yard for hours every single day. And what about Dozer? He happily took on his new role as the wise big brother. He would often sit nearby, just watching his two little sisters play, with a look of gentle amusement on his face. His tail would wag slowly as if he was saying, "You two remind me of the old days." For Kimberly, watching the three of them together filled her heart with peace and happiness. Every day in that home was a wonderful, chaotic mix of noise, fur, laughter, and so much love. Their special friendship reminded her, and anyone who saw them, how beautiful life can be when it's shared with those who love us unconditionally. Every day spent with Dozer, Daisy, and Mocha was a blessing. Their bond was proof that love has no limits and no size requirements, and that true joy often comes from the smallest, simplest moments, like a happy bark, a wagging tail, or a shared toy. If this story touched you, give it a like.